So today's our topic is cursor. Cursor. Cursor is nothing but it is one of the database object. It is one of the it is a database object. So usually like what we will do, if for example I have in this employee table I have three rows. In each row I need to take this row and I need to verify something. I need to validate the data. If it goes well, I need to update or insert into some other place. Sometimes we need to validate the data. Sometimes we need to validate the data. Otherwise, so row by row, I need to take this row and I need to process something. For example, I will take this row and I can, if it is a female data, I need to update to F. If it is a male data, I need to update with M. I have taken this data. If it is a female data, I will update with F. If it is a male data, I will update with M here in the same table. Okay. So for that, easily I can write the update as well. But we have like a lots of data and we will do some other operations. Usually we can achieve similarly this kind of thing in loop as well, while loop as well. So in while loop, what I will do, all this data I can create, initially I can create one temporary table and insert an identity. So I will use all the columns like ID, name, salary, like that. I will use all the columns and select all columns from this employee table. First, initially, I can select this employee data and insert it into temp table. Later, through while loop, like while before that, I will declare two variables. Declare at the rate of x int at the rate of y equal to select count of star from employee. So based on this, at the rate of x less than equal to at the rate of y at the rate of y begin and select star from employee where this temp I can mention here id equal to at the rate of x, then set at the rate of x equal to at the rate of x plus 1. Like that I can return. This is while loop actually. Is it clear? While loop, you understand? So initially I want to process this table, all the data. So what I will do initially, I will create the same structure with the temp table, but one extra column called ID. ID int identity I can return. So all the data is inserted into one temp table first. After that, what I will do here, my starting value is 1. Starting value is 1 and my ending value is count. For example, in this table, how many records I have? Employee table, 3 records is there. So when I run this one, it inserted into 3. So in X we have saved 1. In Y we can save like 3. So 1 is less than equal to 3. So it is true statement. So again come here. This is temp table. Already this data is inserted into here, right? ID. So initial value is 1. ID equal to 1. So what it will come? 1 means this will come. So entire row will fetch the data here, right? So after that, I will declare the variables like I need only uh, name, name varchar of 100. So here what I will do in temp table also we have name equal to name. I will declare this name and here one first row will selected here, right? So that name I have moved to here. So based on that name, I will do update or something. So for example, I need to update something. Update employee set name equal to at the rate of name where employee ID equal to at the rate of EMB ID. This one also I fetch from here itself. at the rate of empid equal to empid. Hmm? Maybe there is a chance instead of this insert, some other data my management sent to update this data. So that data entered into here. Based on that data, I updating the employee table here like this. Is it clear? Is it any confusion here? Is it clear? Chandu, Rajat, Yuva, you're following, right? Unmute and say yes or no. Hello?
Um, Can you explain it again, sir?
So my requirement is, so here my data is this one. Okay. One, name, salary, gender, this one. This is my actual data. So my management sent new data. Hmm? Management sent new data. Employee sample. Hmm. This is the actual employee table. Okay. This is the actual employee table. 1 Sunny, 5 EJ, 6 PA, something is there. So they consider like this is the wrong names. We need to correct the actual names. So one, instead of Sunny, I need to update with Sunny K. Instead of Vijay, I need to update with Vijay Kumar. Instead of this, take K. This is I'm going to update the data. Is it clear? This is my actual data. My management sent one new data asking me to update the employee table. Okay. This is only three records, right? So directly we can manually write the updates and we can go. But if in case there are lakhs of data, for example, they're given like 10 lakhs data, how are you going to update that one? For example, you have 10 lakhs data, already 1 crore data is existing in your main table, but they send 1 lakh, like 10 lakhs data to update. So instead of writing update, we can go for this approach. So how we going to implement this? So you understand the requirement, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? So how we gonna implement this? So initially, I will create one temporary table. Initially, I will create table has temp. Okay. So I need to insert the ID column also. This is employee ID. This ID I can treat as a employee ID. So I create employee ID. Name, salary, salary. Integer. Only I need to update the name only, right? So I will take only name and employee ID. Hmm? My requirement in my table, I have names is there. My management send new names. I need to update the new names. So what I will do initially, I will create one temporary table and insert all the temp data from employee sample What I will insert here, ID, comma, name. Insert into has temp employee ID, emp comma, name. Hmm? These are the new names, right? This one, Sunny, five, six.
Yes.
These are the employee IDs. So these two I can insert into my temp table. So 3 rows affected. Now we can check what are the data exist in temp table. Temp table. See, same data is inserted here. But I generated one sequence here, 1, 2, 3. Hmm? One by one I need to process, right? This is first record, this is second record, this is third record. But our employees is different. If this is one, maybe sometimes employee is 123-06 or else CS hyphen 103 like that, right? So every time we cannot rely on employee ID. So that is the reason I only generated the one identity. So it will give the
Okay.
sequence like 1, 2, 3. I do not rely on this one. Why? Because it may be anything. Now it is some example purpose. I can insert the one. Usually employed is how it is like a CS hyphen 101, like a BS I 102, like that it will there. We cannot rely on this employee ID. So that is the reason I manually like I created the identity. So now in my table I have these three records. So my first value is 1 and max value is 3, right? So I will declare the variables, two variables, that is x and y. So start value is 1. So this is my start value. What is my end value? This is 3. So for this example, I got 3. Maybe if I inserted a huge data, I don't know the max value, right? So that is the reason here I mentioned select count of star from temp. So whatever the record we can insert, but it will save the max value. You can see like this at the rate of y. When you run this one, see, starting value is 1 and max value is 3. These two I can saved. Okay. So this is the loop. So here what I written the logic at the rate of x less than equal to at the rate of y. So means 1 is less than equal to 3. 1 is less than equal to 3. Initially already 1 is saved here, right? So 1 come here. In y it is 3. 1 is less than equal to 3. It is satisfied, correct? It is correct statement.
Yes.
So now here still x has one value only, right? X has 1, y has 3. The condition has satisfied. It enters into this loop. So select column from temp table where ID equal to 1 means what row it will come? First row it will come. When I execute this in temp table, select name from temp where ID equal to 1 means this row will select, right? ID equal to 1.
Yes.
Here already X has one value. So select name from temp where ID equal to 1. Hmm? So first value it will select employee ID equal to EMP ID. So this employee ID saving here, this Sunny K is saving here. Hmm? This after executing this one, this row will selected. So here I declared two other variables, employee ID and name. These are the empty boxes. So I'm sending the employee ID here and name into here. Now the values has saved there. Like in this variable, I saved Sunny K. In this variable, I saved EMPID 1. Hmm? Now I'm going to update the data into employee table. I taken from the employee sample. I'm going to update the data into employee table. So already employee ID is here. Your ID equal to employee ID, name equal to name. So here what will come? An employee table. Select star from employee. Okay, this is our updatable. Here, what we have saved here, it saved 1, right? Here, name I saved like Sunny K, and employed is 1. Already in variables, I saved this information. So I am passing 1 here. 1 means this one. Already name here is Sunny is there, but I am going to update with Sunny K. Existing value we have Sunny. New value I am going to update Sunny K. Here existing employee 1, and I am passing also 1. So this record will select. Instead of Sunny, I am going to update Sunny K here. Okay. So that row has updated. In below it will come. What we have in X, we have 1, right? 1 plus 1, 2. The 2 is updating here and coming out of the loop, and again it will come to here. Now X has 2. Now X has 2. 2 less than equal to 3. So the condition satisfied. 2 is obviously less than equal to 3 only. So come to here. And again it will insert a 2 here. So second row it will capture. What is there in second row? This one. Correct? Here it is 2 is there. So in this variable it saved Vijay Kumar. In this variable it saved 5. Employee ID 5. So come to here. Here employee ID 5 and name equal to Vijay Kumar. Earlier existing name is Vijay. Now I am going to update with Vijay Kumar. It will come here. 2 plus 1 3. In X it is saved 3. Again out of the loop and come to start here. 3 is less than equal to 3. So it is satisfied. Less than equal to. That is the reason it is satisfied. So again it come up here 3. What is the third value? T A Y A Y. That one. This will save here. Again it will update. So shall I try now?
Yes.
Executed. Now go and see whether these two. See, both are in same way. So earlier it is Sunny, it is Vijay, this is TAYAY. Now, based on this data, it is updated. It is updated correctly on, correct? For 1 Sunny, 5 Vijay Kumar, 6 this one. Like that, we need to write the while loop first. Okay, is it clear? Any questions? Shall I move to cursor?
Yeah, yes, sir.
One second, I put on charge. So this is cursor. Okay, what? So I will explain the cursor now. Same thing we can achieve in cursor as well. Same thing. Same thing we can achieve it in cursor as well. So same example I will take and I will do the same in cursor. Again I will update the values. Update employee sample name equal to where ID equal to so ID equal to 1. Sunny K is there. I'm going to update Sunny KK. Second one 5. Vijay Kumar is there. Vijay Kumar K. 6 is there. I am going to update TAYAY K. Kumar K. So now my data is like this. This is my original table. This is my employee table. Correct? Sunny K, Vijay Kumar, this one. So again, my management and other data. He wants to update the name column. Sunny KK, Vijay Kumar K, KK, this one. Now they want the update the data salary as well. Salary equal to earlier Sunny has 20,000. Now he has increment 25,000. Now Vijay Kumar has earlier 30. Now they're going to update 35,000. Earlier this guy has 30,000. Now he's got 40,000. See, there are two updates now. So these two values here Sunny K and 20,000. Here Sunny KK and 25,000. Here Vijay Kumar and 30,000. Here Vijay Kumar K and 35,000. K 30,000 and Kumar K 40,000. So this should reflect to here, correct? These two rows, these two columns and these three rows, I am going to update the data. Okay, we can achieve this in while loop as well. Now I am going to do this through cursor. Cursor also do the same thing only. It is like a temporary result set area. Temporary result set area. Whatever the while loop will do, this will do also the same thing. Temporary result set area. So in row by row manner, whenever we want to do anything, I will use cursor. Okay, it is temporary result set area. Row by row manner, whenever we want to do anything, I will use cursor. So row by row manner is like each row I need to pick and do something and later like that. So here I am declaring the cursor. Cursor employee. Cursor employee. Here I am going to write the employee name. This is my salary. So declare the cursor. So it is in temp table, what we will do? Create table hash temp all the columns, right? In while loop, what we will do? We can create table, temp table, declare the columns. After that, we insert the data. When you run this one, it will show this data is inserted into this temp table. We can show it here. Similarly, in cursor, declare cursor name. We need to declare this one. Cursor name. My cursor name is cursor employee. We can give any name here. Declare cursor name, cursor. So our data here. So my in source is employee sample, right? Based on employee sample, I am going to update the employee table. So this is my employee sample table. These two, correct? These two are my employee sample table. These two data I inserted into a cursor. These columns automatically cursor will calculate and insert into there. These cursor automatically taken that one. Like that it will not work. If you are got any questions, any confusion, please stop in that time only. Okay. Declare cursor name, cursor for select my required columns. I need only these two columns, name and this one. If I need the employee ID as well, okay. These three columns I required. These three. This is my employee ID, this is name and salary. These two I need to going to update with actual table. This is my client send this data. Based on this data, I am going to update my employee table. So what I will do first, this data like this select statement I inserted into here. In temp table, we are going to declare like create table, temp table. I need to declare all the columns. I need to insert the data like this. But here it automatically inserted into there. Simply I can write like select required columns from table. So when I insert into this cursor, automatically it will take, it will create these 3 columns and inserting this data into here. Okay. This is automatically it will do. Okay. Declare cursor name, cursor for or select statement. So when I execute these two, this data is inserted into here. When you write select star from cursor name, so this data is saved here. But it is like a virtual thing only, so we cannot see the data like that. All together only we can save. So after sending the information into this cursor, we can open that cursor. Like this is my cursor name. So I'm opening the cursor. This is the standard syntax for cursor. First, we need to declare and send the data into cursor. First, we need to declare and send the data into cursor. Okay. I declare the cursor, I send the data into cursor. Second, I open the cursor. Open the cursor. So ready to use. Next, fetch the cursor. Fetch row by row. So here what we will do through while loop, I can send like x. I declared x and y. X means starting value, y means last value. So first value it will come 1. So this is my first row it will fetch here. Similarly, here also fetch next from means first row it will take. First row. So first row it will come. Fetch next means first row will come. And it will capture that first row and insert into these variables. I declared already 2 variables here. Name, salary. First row it will capture. Here what we will do? I will sending the 1 here and capture the name and employee ID. First row data I sending into these variables. Similarly, first row data cursor fetch next from this cursor into this first row data it will capture here. Which row it is? Select these columns, right? Yeah, this one. I need to declare the employee ID as well. EMP ID int. At the rate of ID, not ID, employee ID. So I fetch the first 3. This data I can fetch here. First row it will come. Cursor, open the cursor, and first row the data is 1 is saved here, Sunny KK is saved here, 25,000 is saved here. Okay. Now the logic implements loop here. While fetch status equal to 0. So every time it satisfies only. First it will enter into here. Later I need to implement the update statement here. Update employee set name equal to at the rate of name, comma, salary equal to at the rate of salary, where ID equal to at the rate of a employee. This is same for everywhere. I can print the ID and name and salary. Just otherwise name. I will print the name. Okay. Fetch next. I can declare the cursor name here. Cursor name, and again all these 3. Like x equal to this one we can implement it x equal to x plus 1. Similarly, this will fetch the next value. Here initially first value, first row it will fetch. After finishing of that one, it will fetch second row it is. So again come to here. So I can update the second row. After finishing of that, third row will come. If the third row it is completed, it come out of the loop, and the cursor, we can close the cursor and deallocate the cursor. When you understand the while loop, this will also will understand. Otherwise, you won't understand this cursor. Shall I run this one? Or I can explain again. Chandu Rajat Yuva. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Is it clear? This cursor.
Um, it is confusing.
So first try to practice this while loop first. So similarly, when you understand while loop first, then only you will understand the cursor. Okay.
Okay.
Simple. This is we need to declare the cursor. This is nothing but a temporary table. Usually we can create the table, right? Create table, table name. We can insert the physically insert the like created the table. Similarly, we can declare the cursor. Declare cursor name cursor. For this is my select statement. This is similar to this one. This is similar to this one. Here what we are doing, created the table and declare the column names and insert into temp table, select these columns. When you run this one, what will happen? Table will created, all this sample data is inserted into this temp table. Similarly, we can declare the cursor name. My cursor, here I mentioned like hash temp. Similarly, I mentioned here cursor employee, declare cursor employee. This is cursor, right? Okay. For this select statement. So it will execute this select statement, insert the data into here. Here what I will write select star from hash temp. Here select star from this cursor name. But this cursor name we will not show the data. All together we can run. But here it able to see. But cursor we cannot see the data here. So after